A month ago, Dead by Daylight got one of the greatest quality of life features ever. The abandoned feature cuts a lot of the boring parts of the game short and has generally been praised as a great addition to the game. Even I use it quite a lot, especially when getting slugged or being carried to a hook, just to cut the boring parts of the matches short. Unknowingly, I probably altered my hidden matchmaking rating significantly because today it has been revealed what looks like a well-oiled machine is actually nightmare fuel. That might have a long-lasting effect on the matchmaking of Dead by Daylight in the worst way imaginable, as the inner workings of the system has been released to the public alongside the announcement that Hinder and Haste will still stack after the next patch. Let's go back a little bit to when the abandoned feature initially got revealed. Only a few days after the abandoned feature initially got released into the game, people realized that holding gens for 10 minutes would leave all survivors dead according to the endgame score. While it took a while to spread, a Brazilian Sky Merchant player already claimed to have gotten 200 wins just by holding the last 2 gens a few days after its release, bringing chess back into Dead by Daylight. A few weeks later, it went totally mainstream, which forced the developers to reveal that even though the survivors appear dead and you get adept achievements by abandoning, the internal MMR system counted the abandon after 10 minutes of no gen popping a loss for the killer. Now, the MMR system is totally invisible and has no actual trace in the game. After all these years, there are actually a lot of conspiracy theories that think the system is a total lie and doesn't exist at all. It looks like a win, and it is a win in multiple possible ways, but not for the MMR system, which is inherently hidden, but seemingly the thing that the developers care about the most. But back to today, where the win conditions got revealed, and there's some interesting info coming to light. To understand this, we first need to understand how the MMR system actually works. In Dead by Daylight, the killer is actually facing 4 1v1s in an MMR sense, and for each of those, there's a possibility to win, draw, or lose. Scenario 1 describes if the killer abandons against 4 bots, he ends up in a draw. This makes perfect sense, and with the info we also got, it is pretty clear that you're gonna draw no matter what you do if you play against 4 bots. The survivors that decide to get the bot already got a draw in the MMR sense, so what you do against 4 bots is completely irrelevant. Scenario 2 is the killer abandoning after holding gens, which is a loss as discussed earlier. And now for the shocking reveal, survivors actually never lose when abandoning, which is hilariously abusable in so many ways that I couldn't even list all of them in this single video. This means the last survivor that is alive in a trial pretty much has granted complete immunity and cannot possibly lose. If they get downed, they just have to abandon before getting hooked to count the match as a draw instead of a loss, keeping the MMR safe and also getting more emblems for pipping. It is hard to imagine how much damage these obvious flaws will do to the matchmaking and its accuracy. It seems to be more important to hit the abandon button than do anything else if you want high MMR in Dead by Daylight, which is very disappointing to see. It is also highly problematic that killers can effectively force a draw by slugging survivors, making them abandon. After every survivor abandoned, you will stay at your MMR. How much damage this system has already done is very hard to predict, but in my honest opinion, I think I abandoned maybe 25 to 30 times on Survivor in matches where I would have definitely lost, and now I have gotten a draw. This could have led to a huge shift in Survivor MMR gain and might have also been a contributor for the long queue times that a lot of killers have faced recently. In my honest opinion, punishing slugging this way is not a good idea and will lead to more inaccurate matchmaking. With the negative reactions to their post, I'm sure they will listen and change the system tune. But right now, it is hilarious how easy it is to draw against the killer in Dead by Daylight. Me and my friends went out to see how bad this truly is and how much we can manipulate just by forcing an abandon in the most ridiculous way.
I'm 3.
Wait, bro, you look so trash.
What?
Where's Pyramid Head?
With you.
What do you mean?
Oi. Yeah, this map's actually good for Pyramid Head though, no?
No, that's garbage. Too big.
Too big. I mean, yeah.
Like, no mobility
like-
equals God much problematic. Except if you're hunters. Oh no.
I can't smash it this guy though.
The Hens just did. You just took a health stake.
Yeah.
Are you coming shock?
No,
Wait, actually with parental it might
Turning
be
back
worse
around.
because you're so fast, right? Injure and
I actually don't have parental.
oh.
I'm gonna hit the
You don't
fast
even
vault though.
need- parental is shite on
I
this
didn't
map.
hit the fast vault.
Where are you gonna run on parent? Like with parental?
Oh, he's ammo, yes. He's ammo, yes, bro. Holy, I just got shit on. If this guy doesn't have ammo, yes,
I
he's
hate-
like the best player in the world.
It's just gonna be free injure. It's just gonna be free injure! Ah, Roxana! Okay.
Oh, I tried.
He's checking down 3. He's going full 3. Edge. Bro, I'm fine, I'm chilling.
I'm running away, so maybe
Okay, last turn is 8.
You'll be. This guy's a noob. Come pick him, but
I'm going it.
what the fuck, bro? Roxana is like the smartest
8 is
player
last
ever.
gen, 8 is last gen.
He's not chasing them.
Wait, actually W crawling. Unironically.
There's a
Oh
gate on
my
8
God.
as well.
That's just a comfort. Fuck. Oh,
Do you wanna? Don't you
His,
feminist?
thingy.
Oh.
No, remember me and no way out.
Oh, it's the... Bro, it's that guy. In this situation, we are all injured and by the gate, Banana is being slugged and we are forced out. But thanks to the abandon feature, we can actually make Banana draw. To do this, we need to make sure that we are all slugged before we leave.
After.
oh,
And abandon. And it's a draw.
Wait, really? Did you
Three
abandon?
outs. Yeah, I did. I did, I
No
did, I did.
way! Did you actually
There's
abandon?
no way.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, yeah.
No way you actually abandoned. Oh. This kind of cheese is not the only problem though. If a 4-man just doesn't like the killer they're going up against, they can just get slugged and stop the killer from hooking their teammates. At that point, the killer has a choice to make. Either he wants to bleed the survivors out or he's taking the draw. 2 survivors can also always force the killer to slug both of them with a heal tag, which blocks the pickup. While being healed, the bleed out timer also pauses, which means this is not outwaitable. If there's a 3rd survivor on the hook, that means 3 survivors get a free draw. This is an unacceptable situation that needs to be fixed as fast as possible. Now, I know a lot of people will just say, oh my god, it's just a game, move on. But this will massively manipulate the MMR and the matchmaking, making it even more inaccurate than it currently is. The more you're going to use this feature, the better you are at Dead by Daylight according to the matchmaking rating. A huge problem that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. This was a little bit of a different video. I hope you enjoyed it regardless, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.